So it is the 7th straight day of Russia's invasion into Ukraine. People around the world are taking to the streets to voice their opinion and resentment against Russia's onslaught. The people in Putin's own country are calling him out like never before for having attacked Ukraine. So let's start with the protests that have been witnessed in Russia. Anti-war protesters gathered in cities across Russia. The demonstrators marched and chanted, "No to war." In Saint Petersburg, dozens of people gathered in the city centre. The protests were peaceful, but the police and riot gear grabbed the people and then dragged them off to police vans.
Войну надо прекратить. Этого нельзя. Это безумие, то, что сейчас происходит. Мы должны все вместе кричать «нет войне», все выходить на улицы, потому что по-другому нельзя. По-другому мы Россию потеряем. Не только Украину, мы Россию потеряем.
Meanwhile, there have been reports of children being detained by the Russian police. A Russian opposition leader shared images of children being held in the back of a police van after they too participated in anti-war demonstrations. And protests were also reported in the city of Sao Paulo in Brazil. The protesters gathered in Sao Paulo's main commercial street. They demanded Russia to immediately stop its invasion and to return to the negotiating table. They called for an end to what is being described as the worst crisis that Europe has witnessed since the end of the Cold War. The protesters waved the Ukrainian flag. They also held up anti-Russian banners, slamming Vladimir Putin.
Não tenho a mínima ideia. Por isso a tarja negra, porque a gente não sabe o que aconteceu com eles. É um momento de muita dor para nós.
Meanwhile, in Buenos Aires in Argentina, the descendants of the Ukrainian families marched to the Russian embassy. They demanded for an immediate end to the conflict. The protesters chanted in Ukrainian and also lit up candles outside the embassy. Earlier in the day, Argentine President Alberto Fernandez observed a minute of silence. And thousands of protesters gathered in central Athens to show their support for Ukraine. Now, people held Ukrainian, Greek and European Union flags. Several Ukrainians living in Greece also attended the protest. They sang their national anthem and chanted slogans in support of their country.
Που δεν συνεργάζεται στην παγκόσμια μάχη εναντίον της νομιμοποίησης.
Είναι μια ειρηνική συγκέντρωση, γιατί θέλουμε να δείξουμε ότι η Ουκρανία αυτό που θέλει είναι ειρήνη, θέλει να αποφασίζει μόνη της για τον εαυτό της, όπως κάθε κράτος, όπως κάθε άνθρωπος, θέλει να έχει το δικαίωμα να μπορεί να αποφασίζει πού θα πάει η χώρα του, ποια θα είναι τα σύνορά της και ποιος θα είναι ο ηγέτης της.
WION is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news on the move.